Welcome to Sunil Maths tutorial. In this video, we learn a problem from differential equations, which is important for your examination. Let us see the problem. Solve d square y by dx square minus 6 dy by dx plus 13y is equals to 8 e power 3x into sine 2x. Let it be equation number 1. This equation 1 can be written in the operator form like this. So let us write the operator form. What is d square y? D square y means second derivative d square y by dx square. So in the operator form, it is in the operator form d square minus 16 6d plus 13 into y is equals to 8 e power 3x sine 2x. So again it can be written as f of d into y is equals to q, where f of d is equals to polynomial in d square minus 6d plus 13 and q is equals to 8 e power 3x sine 2x. Now write the auxiliary equation. The auxiliary equation is f of m is equals to 0. So what is f of d? D square minus 6d plus 13. So f of m is equals to 0 implies as m square minus 6m plus 13 is equals to 0. Very clear. This is a quadratic equation in the variable m. This is a quadratic equation in the variable m. So the roots of the quadratic equation are given by the formula minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac minus 4ac divided by 2a. The roots of the quadratic equation are given by the formula minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. By applying that formula, you get this. M is equals to 6 plus or minus square root of 36 minus 52 by 2. Again, this is nothing but after simplification, m is equals to 6 plus or minus square root of minus 16 by 2. Square root of minus 16 is nothing but plus or minus 4i. Square root of minus 16 is nothing but plus or minus 4i. So 6 plus or minus 4i by 2, divide with 2, you get 3 plus or minus 2i. That's it. 6 by 2, 4 by 2, you get 3 plus or minus 2i. Comparing with alpha plus or minus I beta, where alpha is equals to 3 and beta is equals to 2. What it means? The auxiliary equation has a pair of complex roots alpha plus or minus I beta. So the auxiliary equation of the differential equation has a pair of complex roots. So yc can be written as complementary function can be written like this: e power alpha x c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. Substitute both alpha and beta. E power 3x into c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x, where c1 c2 are arbitrary constants. Now calculate yp. Yp is equals to 1 by f of d into q, where q is equals to 8 e power 3x sin 2x. In the given problem, we have q is equals to 8 into e power 3x sin 2x. Observe that this is the formula, or this is the method. 1 by f of d into e power ax into v is equals to e power ax into 1 by f of d plus a into v. By applying this formula, this can be written as this e power 3x. E power 3x can be shifted to left side of 1 by f of d. So you get e power 3x into 1 by f of d plus 3. 1 by f of d plus 3 into sine 2x. What is f of d? F of d is equals to d square minus 6d plus 13 plus 13. Now f of d plus 3. F of d plus 3. D is replaced by d plus 3. Capital D is replaced by d plus 3. So you get this. D plus 3 whole square minus 6 into d plus 3 plus 13 into sine 2x. Simplify. So you get this d square plus 6d plus 9 minus 6d minus 18 plus 13 into sine 2x. Again simplifying, we get 8 into e power 3x, 8 into e power 3x, 1 by d square plus 2 square into sine 2x. Again here it is the formula. 1 by d square plus a square into sine ax is equals to minus x by 2a into cos ax. Here instead of a we have 2. Instead of a we have 2. Substitute that 8 e power 3x into minus x by 4 into cos 2x. So this is the final answer. General solution of the given equation is y is equals to yc plus yp. Substitute both yc and yp. E power 3x c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x minus 2x e power 3x cos 2x, which is required answer. This is important problem for your examination. Keep learning. Wish you all the best.